My opinion on every Mega Evolution by MandJTV.
I am in the unique position where a lot of people care about my opinions about Pokemon. And since Legend CA recently introduced a bunch of new Mega Evolutions, I thought it was a good opportunity for me to provide my opinions on them, along with all the old ones. This is my ranking of every Mega Evolution worst to best, based on whatever I want. I've divided my list into 3 zones. We'll call them red, yellow, and green.
Hey.
Red will include megas I actively dislike. Yellow will be the ones that I am generally neutral toward, and green will be the ones that I like. We'll start with the red zone. Good thing for a football offense, bad thing for a Mega Evolution. Mega Aerodactyl sucks so much.
Oh man, we're so different on this one. I love Mega Aerodactyl. It's so cool.
The rock spikes being slapped on look awkward and boring, but also the ones on its chin give it a terribly tacky goatee. This is not the ugliest Mega. Some of the ones I'll talk about later I consider to be uglier, but at least with those, they took a swing and just missed.
Nah, see, the goatee makes him more evil because he's an angry dinosaur. Dude, it's so cool.
Mega Aerodactyl is the worst Mega because it doesn't look like they even put a moment of thought into it. Mega Mewtwo Y looks gross. The head tail revolts me, and the carrying handle looks stupid. Mega Swampert makes me so angry. Swampert is one of the best starters ever made, but its Mega turns into some roided up freak that skips leg day.
Bro, he's Swolefish. What, like, we're on completely opposite ends of the spectrum. I mean, to be fair, that's why videos like this are fun, right? Bro, I love my Swolefish. He's so cool.
It's like it fell into a vat of toxic waste, but instead of getting superpowers, it turned it into an abomination.
Yeah,
Mega
so cool.
Pyroar looks completely ridiculous and not in a fun way.
Yeah, I'm gonna be honest. My bias towards Mega Pyroar is pretty negative. Not a fan of the design personally. I'm sure that there's some Mega Pyroar fans out there, and you know what? Awesome, good for you. It's not my thing personally. It do be looking a little silly.
I know that its mane is supposed to look like the kanji for Blaze, while male regular Pyroars looks like the kanji for Fire, but just because it's clever doesn't mean it's not ugly.
I mean, to be fair, that's what Fire Blast is supposed to be as well. It's supposed to be like the kanji for fire, right?
Mega Gyarados is a tragic disappointment. Gyarados' serpentine shape is what makes it so iconic and fearsome.
Yeah, but hear me out. We have Shrimp. Bro, he's so cool. I love the... You can tell that I'm very much just like... Oh my god, dude. My bias is clearly that I love the shitpost. That's clearly what I love.
A cross between a Chinese dragon and a sea serpent. So why did they turn it into a blob that looks like it has no maneuverability? Plus,
so cool.
Dark type? Are you kidding me?
Yeah, that's the one that threw me off, but I guess it has to do with its rage and aggression.
It should have been dragon, but if you're not gonna give it dragon, at least let it keep flying. Mega Salamence has 2 major flaws that make me dislike it. The first is the stubby legs. It's supposed to be this incredibly vicious monster, but it looks like a little baby tucking its bean arms into its pajamas. All 4 legs look like Fuecoco's arms. Second, the croissant wings.
Nah, dude, they're so cool. I like my flying croissant. I love it. It's so cool. I always viewed it as the kind of legs and arms becoming a little vestigial because Bagon wished a little too hard that it wanted to fly, right? Right? It wished a little too hard, and it's the you know not what you wish for until you get it, and then it's like, wow, well, I kind of miss my arms now. So they're kind of becoming vestigial. At least that's my subjective take on that. That's my little headcanon.
Just wing, singular, looks absurd. It works on Roaring Moon because it is intricate, with feathers and varying colors. Mega Salamence's looks like someone cut a circle out of a plastic dinner plate, then slapped it on Salamence's back. Mega Eternal Flower Floette would be neutral for me, except I really hate how the flower connects to its body.
I honestly look at the flower connecting to its body, and I'm just like, there, right there. Now, this is fairy typing. It's just a horror beyond my comprehension. Oh, I kind of hate that. Oh, it's so fascinating, though.
It looks like either an umbilical cord or an intestine. and both gross me out.
Yeah.
I respect what they tried to do with Mega Excadrill,
Dude, he's so cool. I love the drill.
but it just looks so uncomfortable. Like, the animal looks unhappy. Instead of sleek and speedy, it looks awkward. This tweet points out that it could be because it's standing too upright. Regular Excadrill hunches or leans forward, making it look more agile.
Ah, it's having to compensate for the weight of the drill. That's probably why. But this is a good thing to point out, actually.
Mega Mewtwo X is significantly better than its counterpart, but I still think it looks kind of gross. I guess Mewtwo kind of always did. You know, it is a scientific experiment gone wrong, but they didn't overdo it. Its Mega Evolutions take the theme of scientific abomination too far. Mega Aggron is uglier Aggron, which is a huge shame. Regular Aggron is one of the coolest Pokemon out there.
Bro, he is the Wall, though. Mega Aggron is quite literally John Wall.
But Mega Aggron's dramatic head change makes it look like a totally different Pokemon. And a worse one. Mega Zygarde is too Digimon for my taste. Many things in Pokemon are absurd, but Zygarde getting naked and turning its clothes into a cannon twice as big as itself surpasses my personal tolerance for absurdity.
Stripping down and getting bigger guns. That's the American way. Oh, this video is going to be wild.
Like, what do you mean we finally got Z version, but also gun version in the same game? Mega Darkrai doesn't look like a Pokemon anymore.
I'm sorry. What? Why did he turn into, like, Dark Wishy-Washy? I had literally never seen Mega Darkrai until now. What is happening?
It's a horrific monster, well suited for a boss fight, much like the Ganons in Breath of the Wild. But Pokemon are supposed to be your friends. And you can't make friends with Thunderblight Ganon. You're
Excuse you? Yes, I can.
supposed to kill that guy. And Mega Darkrai looks like something I'm supposed to kill. Maybe I'm too squeamish, but the head birthing out of the eye in the final battle was just too disturbing for me.
I'm gonna be honest, it's probably because I like Silent Hill. It's probably because, like, yeah, oh no, that makes a lot of sense, Kip. That's why you're kind of cool with this design. This just tracks. Looking at the what is it, Silent Hill 4, the room, the final mission, when you're going through the Otherworld apartment, and you have the twin victims, and they but it's the version of them that casts off their cloak or whatever. And so it looks like they're just it looks like they're just birthing a head at the bottom. Oh, it's so fascinating. Amazing.
Are we serious? Also, it's way slower than regular Darkrai? No one likes it when Megas get slower.
No.
Mega Scizor would be a cool Mega, but it has a major fatal flaw. Its arms and legs don't look functional. They lengthened its pincers at the expense of its arms. It has no elbows anymore. Therefore, it looks super dorky trying to swing those big pincers around.
Yeah.
Its legs have the same problem. While I know they hinge where the black meets the red, the thigh to calf ratio is all out of whack.
Bro, it's so cool though. I love my little bug.
So it looks like it should be waddling around like a pirate with two peg legs.
Yeah.
Mega Raichu Y is not a Mega Raichu.
I forgot this even existed.
It is a Mega Pikachu.
Yeah.
It's just a recolored Pikachu with goofy looking horns and Raichu's tail. I know Pikachu's the mascot and all, but come on. Mega Raichu X is a solid way to give a nod to Pikachu
What, the Emolga?
while still clearly being a Raichu. Y is not only not a Raichu, it looks weird. I don't like the horns. This
Yeah.
Pokemon should fall over. I was going to put Mega Scovillain up in the green zone because I really like how the pepper seeds became horns, and bonus points for them being unique on each head. But then I noticed the high collar and hot pepper tie like it's about to attend a wedding.
Yeah, okay, now I see it. But actually, that's so additive, though, dude. Bro, he's like the really dapper like villain, right? Like imagine like a spy movie, like a spy thriller, and he's just the guy that shows up, and he's just like, oh yes, it is I. I am, in fact, the true mastermind here. He's so cool, dude. I love this.
Even the coolest parts of it cannot overcome how incredibly stupid this is. I know it's Scovillain, so this could be a reference to like cartoon villains, for example, but I don't care. It was a cool two-headed dragon, and now it's wearing a tie.
Bro, now it's fancy, and it just burns things that hit it. It's so cool.
And a tacky one at that! Mega Camrup's volcano looks really nice, but its goofy skirt and forehead M dock it enough points to end up as a net negative.
Yeah, not a fan. I don't know. I'm only okay on Mega Camrup. Like it's fine. It's okay. It's not my favorite.
And what kind of loser would wear an M on their forehead? If this is not your first time hearing me make that joke and you have still not subscribed to my channel, I feel like you have to at this point. You've been watching long enough.
What a Chad. I love it. That was a good plug.
John, aka PM7, ruined Mega Heracross for me.
What?
I never thought much of it until he referred to it as a garden gnome. And
yes! No! Wait a minute! No! I can see it now! Oh, that makes it so much better, though. Like, actually, that's amazing.
now I can't unsee it.
I
I'd
love
like
it.
it much more if its nose horn was simply moved higher up.
POV, you see Mega Heracross. Just funny gnome noises. Oh, please, yes. Dude, it makes it so much better. Please, I need more of this.
So it had two head horns instead. Ha! It is I, Grunty Boy. What's got you so grumpy?
You! Still salty about last night.
Oh, you mean when I trounced you in Disney Speedstorm, the sponsor of this video? Disney Speedstorm is a thrilling racing game that's free to play everywhere, console, PC, and mobile. In the game, zoom through vibrant tracks inspired by iconic Disney and Pixar worlds, all while driving as fan-favorite racers, each with their own unique skill. There's a variety of game modes and a ton of customization options, and I think the game is a blast. The high speeds of the races are exactly what I'm looking for. My personal favorite racer is Elizabeth Swan. Her unique skill, Jade Captain's Knot, is a really useful dash. Oh, and of course she helped me beat you.
You? We are playing again tonight! The new update is out, and we need to try it. Judy, Nick, and Flash from Zootopia have been introduced to the game to celebrate the release of Zootopia 2.
I'm going to be honest. I have to be transparent here. Look, I think his ad read is great. This game as a concept physically makes me uncomfortable. I think it's mostly that I just don't like Disney anymore. Like, don't get me wrong. Like, I'm somebody who will, if I have the opportunity, I'll 100% go watch, Disney Hercules. I'll go watch Mulan, right? Like, I'm not saying that Disney puts out bad projects, but, like, they're making really bad and questionable decisions. Like, partnering with Sora AI. And then Sora AI falls through. And then, obviously, Disney, like, contract broken at that point. All their funding gets revoked, right? Like, they get into what is it? They're trying to what was it about Buzz Lightyear that got really controversial and Disney got caught up in the middle of it? Like we've talked about that. We've talked about this a couple times in Mod Chat. Maybe we'll do a Dingus Unhinged episode on it at some point when I bring that back. Disney tries to Disney's market is like one audience. They try to do things that make them more marketable to more audiences. But it just pisses everybody off. I don't know how to. I don't know. It's so strange and cringe for me to see Elizabeth Swan mixing with Zootopia in a kart racer, and suddenly it makes sense why YouTube has overtaken Disney in terms of revenue. Like, I don't know. Like, full transparency, I'm loving the ad read. His Grunty Boy bits are awesome. I honestly cannot stand modern Disney. The way that they handled their 100th anniversary was at Wish, that movie, and having people break down why this movie is bad on so many levels, from moral to just poorly paced storytelling to mischaracterization of villains, right? Of the villain, right? Like, I just, oh, Disney makes my brain hurt. If you like Disney, go for it. You're allowed to. 100% not going to take that away from you. I do feel I have to be transparent. And, like, I think the ad read's great, but this is the reason why I'm not enjoying this.
We also need to try out the new Zootopia map.
Sounds great. My place for split-screen local multiplayer or an online custom lobby. Man, crossplay and cross-save, so convenient.
Your place. Defeat tastes vile, but that pizza place you have nearby does not. It's very delicious. Oh, also, we need to try out the new speedrun event in partnership with speedrun.com and get all the goodies from it. From December 19th to 27th, you can play Escape Suspect Time, a Zootopia-themed speedrun challenge where players act as ZPD officers chasing down a priority suspect. Solo speedrun across 10 tracks and play as Judy or Nick. There's even an exciting cash prize.
Awesome, can't wait. Download Disney Speedstorm on whichever platform you prefer by using the link in the description below or by scanning the QR code on screen. And you can use the code on screen to redeem some in-game items. Thanks so much to Gameloft for sponsoring this video.
So here's my question, and I think this is a fairly reasonable question, because Disney is pretty much going ham into AI, right? We need to only look at them partnering with OpenAI and Sora to know that they're very much into the AI thing. How much AI was used for this? How much AI was used in this product? I think that's a very fair question and a fair point to dismiss the game just based on that, personally. Look, got nothing against AI. Anytime you talk about AI, it's always 5 conversations in a trench coat, right? If you're just going to be lazy and put out slop, like microslop or like what was the Amazon thing? It deleted an entire production environment because it said, nah, I just want to do it, right? That's where we run into issues. When it's sloppy, when it's just not implemented correctly, which we know that. Anyways, we're getting off the rails here. I thought it was a good ad read, though. Even then, that you could see, I clearly have misgivings about the content, like the actual source. But honestly, I thought this was a great ad read. I thought this was fantastic. I loved it. I felt entertained.
All right, well, I'm gonna head out now. While you're still stuck here filming this video, I'm gonna warm up for our races. Ta-ta!
The next Mega Evolution is one that is in the code of the game, but at the time of making this video has not yet been officially revealed. It's likely to get distributed through Mystery Gift in the near future. I'm still going to talk about it because I did say every Mega, but if you want to remain unspoiled, you can skip to this timestamp to avoid its section.
Is it Garchomp?
Mega Garchomp Z isn't what I hoped for. I think regular Mega Garchomp is more interesting because of the more dramatic changes.
Bro, he's just a kaiju. He kind of reminds me, it's ever so slight, but he kind of gives me a Gigan vibe, like from, I don't know if I can actually, I don't know. Toho gets really litigious, I hear. I don't know if I can say the name. Very much reminds me of Gigan, though. I don't know. I like the bladed arm kaiju vibe. Like, it does things for me. I very much love Mega Garchomp. So the fact that we got Mega Garchomp 2 Ground Boogaloo, or I guess Flying Boogaloo, right, versus a Mega Flygon it blows my mind. But I'm not going to say no.
Now, I don't despise the design choices for Garchomp Z. I think it's fair to make it more obvious that Garchomp can fly. But any good thing about it is canceled out by the fact that it loses its ground type.
I'm sorry, what?
And ends up with stronger special attack than physical.
Oh, that's weird. Oh, that's gonna take getting used to.
What? What are we doing here? We're losing the essence of Garchomp, even though this is the Mega Garchomp that looks more similar to the base form.
So I would argue this is actually playing into Garchomp historically, right? False Swipe Gaming, competitive history Garchomp. Wasn't there a special attacking set in Gen 4? I know Garchomp very much could swap because of its stat block. It could actually swap between physical and special attacker, right? I mean, there's no reason that you couldn't just use a full power Draco Meteor, because remember, they nerfed it after Gen 4, right? Like, full power Draco Meteor into a Dragon Claw, right? Like, the 2 Draco Meteor Garchomp are happy, probably, pretty much. I don't know. I like both forms. I think that yeah, you definitely have to play Garchomp in a different way. But I mean, historically, Garchomp has had special attacking sets.
I don't really hate Mega Audino's design, but it's in the red zone because to this day, I cannot understand why out of all the incredible Gen 5 Pokemon, it was the only one to get a Mega in Gen 6.
I don't even understand like the nurse/doctor aesthetic with the stethoscope until someone pointed it out. Like I didn't understand the design.
Also, it's a support Mega, which is not good. You don't want that.
No.
Very strange decision making in that entire process. Mega Manectric is a bit much. I don't despise it, hence why it's here at the end of the red zone, but the lightning fur makes it look like it's encased in plastic and lost the lithe dog body it had before.
Yeah, I'm kind of in a similar camp here. I don't like how full it looks. I don't like, I don't know, just not a fan of it personally.
Sure, it can run fast in a straight line. Like, how is this thing turning any corners?
Turn! Okay. Turn! Turn! I don't think we can turn anymore.
I really like that they made Mega Meganium fairy type.
Bro, actually, no, I got the fairy typing. Bro, I love Mega Meganium. It's so cool. It just gets more flowers, and it's antenna. They also curl, right? I don't know if the base one curls. Dude, I actually am a huge fan of Mega Meganium. Like, this is actually right up my alley.
But the flowers engulfing its entire neck just look uncomfortable. Like it
So
cannot
good.
bend its neck at all. It reminds me of those ridiculous Victorian England throat poof things.
Yes.
They're a fine design feature, just not when there's like 6 of them preventing a long neck dinosaur from moving its neck. Pedro Luferson posted his own design for Mega Meganium on my subreddit, and I feel his is significantly better. It amplifies the neck flower in a different way, while still allowing Meganium to look capable of swinging its head around.
I feel like I can't tell if I'm a Pokeboomer or what. Like, I actually unironically love its Mega design. Like, the flowers all down the neck. I'm actually a huge fan of this. I think this is super cool. I like this. I actually really love this design. But I don't know. I'm actually a huge fan of what we currently have. I don't know how to express it. I'm actually like a huge fan of the Mega Meganium we got. Like, once again, not to detract from this. Like, I think this is great. I actually kind of like the Hydra aesthetic that they went with. Very cool in terms of design. Like, but they're both good in their own ways, and I'm actually a huge fan of what we got.
And now we move to the yellow zone. Megas I'm mostly neutral toward. Maybe a small critique here and there, some good pieces balancing out some bad ones, or maybe just a good design for a Pokemon I personally don't really care for. Mega Dragonite is fine. I don't hate it like some people do, I just think the head wings look a little goofy. The rounded feathers give it a look of globby fingers, and I think they'd be better pointed.
I feel like I actually kind of like the through line going from the enlarged tail, right? Very reminiscent of Dragonair, right? The enlarged tail going through the back into the head. I don't know. I like the design. I was very much not into it at first, but it grew on me.
It ends up in the yellow zone because while I think it looks a bit odd in the games, most fan art I've seen of it looks fantastic, so it overall balances out. Mega Diancie is a mixed bag for me. I've always been apathetic about Diancie, but I think turning its crystals into a dress is clever. But then the wedding dress veil appendages are kinda odd. In short, I'm just not the target audience for this Pokemon.
I mean, I don't know. I think I was out of the franchise of the game. I think I was working and playing other things. I missed the entire, like, Diancie movie, whatever they did. I just don't have that connection point. It's like Volcanion. I don't have that same connection point as I do, say, like, I don't know, like Giratina or like Rayquaza, right? I don't have that point of reference. So I honestly forget that its Mega form is not its regular form, personally.
Mega Medicham is a fine design. I've just never really been a Medicham fan. Mega Chimecho is similar. I think it's a solid design for Chimecho, and I like the Chingling reference.
I do love the Chingling in the back. I honestly kind of love this. Design-wise, I love this. I could not tell you what it does. I have no idea what it does. But this honestly is peak. I actually really love what they did here.
Chimecho is just a pretty forgettable Pokemon, so its Mega is too. Mega Feraligatr is in a Typhlosion situation. Remember how when they moved from 2D to 3D, Typhlosion stopped having its flames constantly burning in battle?
Yeah, and it sucked.
Because of that, for a while, Typhlosion looked kinda rough. But when they finally put the flames back, Typhlosion instantly looked better in 3D. Mega Feraligatr's overall design and Totodile hood look cool, but the hood sticking up straight most of the time does not. It's like it's trying to catch bugs in Animal Crossing.
I thought it was honestly just an enlarged flat scale. I mean, that's kind of what it is, right? I didn't even know this was a Totodile hood. I actually genuinely didn't know that's what that was supposed to be.
If it instead held the hood at more of an angle, casting a shadow over its head, Mega Feraligatr would be up in the green zone. And I know it's supposed to be a dorsal fin, like on a Dimetrodon, but again, just because it's clever doesn't mean it's not ugly. Mega Latios and Latias are fine designs. I just wish they looked a bit more different from each other. Mega Scrafty is fine. My main gripe is that it looks like it changed clothes, not that it got stronger in any way. But that's a minor gripe, so here we are. Mega Metagross is a bit much and does not look better than regular Metagross. But Metagross is one of the coolest Pokemon ever made, so neutral overall it is. Mega Tyranitar is really just Tyranitar with more spikes added, so it doesn't blow me away, but I don't think it looks horrible. Mega Gardevoir just has a bigger dress.
Oh yeah, so I mean we're rapid firing them. I don't know. I honestly think Metagross is fine. I don't know. I'm kind of mixed on Scrafty. Honestly, it's I don't really have an opinion personally. I'm kind of just indifferent. Metagross, yeah, I honestly think it's great. I like the fusion of it. T-Tar is kind of hit or miss, honestly. I mean, the spikes are kind of cool. Definitely plays, I think, a little more into that kaiju design, right? But I also just like T-Tar, just as a Pokemon. I very much love it. Gardevoir, I mean, let's be honest. We know what this is meant to do, right? What is it? Isn't like the official Pokemon account like making like some kind of like Gardevoir animations or something like that, and like Gardevoir gets head pat, and it's like, come on, we know what they're doing with this design. We know what the goal is. We know why they're marketing. What was it, a 5'8" or 5'11" Gardevoir plush that you can like pose? Come on, they're playing into a demographic. Let's be honest, like. I think the shiny also looks really cool. I like the gothic dress it gets.
This is fine, but uninteresting. Mega Zeraora is really just a color scheme change.
I'm sorry, when did it get a Mega? I missed this.
It's solidly cool, but I think its target audience is much younger than me. Mega Lopunny is okay. I like that it gained the fighting type and Scrappy, but I just never cared much about Lopunny.
Yeah, I'm kind of the same. Like, it was cool to see that Scrappy Mega Lopunny is doing things in Champions, but it's like, like, I see the appeal, it's just not my thing.
Mega Barbaracle is insane.
Ah, yes, the Witness from hit game Destiny 2.
While I don't really like Barbaracle, I respect the scariness of its Mega enough to have it here. Mega Golisopod is kinda boring. I don't think it's
Excuse you, he is a Droidica and I love him, he's amazing. Dude, he's so cool.
bad, but they really just gave it metal armor, extra arms, and a longer beard. It's definitely not ugly, especially since Golisopod was cool to begin with, but I do think it looks mildly worse and thus isn't all that interesting to me.
Bro, he rolled though. Like, actually, I do love him. I honestly, I'm so biased towards Golisopod though. I genuinely enjoy it. I don't know. Once again, it's because I like shit posts. Clearly, that is my taste in Pokemon.
Mega Starmie may be the most polarizing Mega of all of them.
Bro, he's so good though. Like, it's not even a bit. I actually genuinely enjoy these designs, right? Mega Starmie is actually genuinely one of my favorite Megas. Look at him, he's so cool. He dances.
People seem to love it or hate it, nothing in between. Except for me. I'm in between.
Oh.
At first I thought it was horrible, but seeing it running around or kicking people has caused me to appreciate its absurdity, lifting it up to the middle. I appreciate the idea of Mega Ampharos. Bringing back some of its wool is a smart thing to do for the sheep Pokemon that was sheared. However, the hair looks a bit absurd, like Fabio. So my appreciation for the idea is canceled out by its silliness that just doesn't really hit for me.
I guess I'm kind of somewhere in the middle with Ampharos. Like, I like it. I like Super Saiyan sheep, right? It's kind of cool. I don't know. Is it in my favorites? Not quite. I do enjoy its design though.
Mega Sharpedo is fine. I'd like it more if it had more teeth in its mouth, to be clear. I know that it has some on its nose. I would like Mega Houndoom more if it was a permanent evolution, because I feel Houndoom needed one. Fine design though, but really just another add more spikes Mega.
I feel like, yeah, honestly, just having Houndoom get an actual, like, give it the Sinnoh treatment, give it an actual, like, bona fide, like, stage 2, right? Because in TCG terminology, basic Pokemon, stage 1, stage 2, right? Just give it an actual bona fide stage 2. I think it would have been great.
I feel the same about Mega Mawile. The design is solid, but Mawile needed something permanent. I have a bit more sentimental attachment to Mega Mawile though. The only VGC tournament I've ever competed in was the 2014 Houston Regionals, and I finished like 24th out of over 250 people.
Better than I would have done.
And I had a Mega Mawile on that team. Mega Blastoise is alright. I like the one huge cannon, but the little arm cannons look a bit silly. I also hate that it has Mega Launcher, a far worse ability than the other Kanto starter Megas.
Yeah.
Mega Glalie looks terrifying, which I respect, but the fact that its mouth never shuts is a bit lame in my opinion.
I think we honestly agree with a lot of the yellow territory, a lot of the territory. Like, yeah, a lot of these I think we're pretty much on the same page about.
I'm sure there's a good reason for it, but it's simply less scary knowing it cannot chomp down on things. Mega Chandelure makes sense. It is
Yeah, it's just a better ornate Chandelure. It's so cool.
more Chandelier. I can understand it, while also not thinking it looks better than regular Chandelure. Mega Baxcalibur isn't that much different from the regular form.
I'm sorry, I looked at that. I knew you got a Mega. I didn't know how similar it looked. I mean, yeah, it kind of gets more armor, like around the head. And then obviously you have the protrusion from the stomach, and then the spine is a lot longer. Yeah, like I see it. I honestly thought that this was the original just looking at it though.
But I do like that it now looks impaled by a sword.
Yeah.
I don't like it enough to put it up in the green zone, but still kind of cool.
It's
Mega
cool.
Altaria is a solid design. I'm just not a massive Altaria fan. I dig the dragon
No, I get it now. Yeah. No, Baxcalibur, yeah, there's Excalibur just... Okay, that makes a lot of sense, actually.
sword. I don't like it enough to put it up in the green zone, but still kind of cool. Mega Altaria is a solid design. I'm just not a massive Altaria fan. I dig the Dragon Fairy typing though, and I'd like to see some permanent Pokemon with that type.
Yes, please. I'm in the camp of I love Mega Altaria. Dude, I love Puffball Dragon. It makes me sad that we do not have a genuine, at least so far, we don't have a genuine permanent Dragon Fairy. So I'll have to take Mega Altaria for now.
Mega Lucario Z is fine. I like the new face mask style and the change to blunt steel spots, but the hair tendrils look a bit odd and really do make it look like what everyone says.
That do be looking Hatsune Miku-esque.
Hatsune Miku.
Yeah.
Nothing against her, it's just a little odd on the Lucario.
I don't know. I prefer Luca, personally. I like Megarine Luca. Her deeper voice sells some of the songs. I don't know, she's really hit or miss. She has some really good tracks, but like they really have to play into her deeper voice. But I very much am a Megarine Luca fan. Miku's fine. I don't know, not really much of a Teto fan. I tried getting into Mako. Mako is fine. No, I don't know. I do like pink and black and gold. I'm very Luca coded.
Mega Abomasnow is solid. It really looks like Abomasnow getting overgrown and over-iced,
He
and
bristle.
thus much stronger. But it's not amazing, and like some others I mentioned, I kinda wish it had been permanent. As I said before, Mega Raichu X is clearly Pikachu fan service, but it still looks like Raichu, so I can accept it. Mega Alakazam is solid and a good progression for Alakazam.
Yeah, I mean it makes sense. On this Raichu X, I don't know how to feel on it. I need to get to the DLC and figure out why we have those two variants, like what the lore reason is.
Accept it. Mega Alakazam is solid and a good progression for Alakazam, but my goodness, that's just so many spoons. Mega Absol is a bit too emo/goth for my taste. Personally, I never had a scene phase, but
Yeah. I don't know. I think it's a little too edgy for me personally. I get it. I totally like it. I mean, the fairy typing, it definitely leans into that fairy typing, right? Because it's dark, isn't it dark fairy? I think. I can't remember offhand. It's just, is it something that I default to? No. Is it something that I can appreciate? Yes.
But I will say, I like the angel angle they went with it. Angel angle. That's kind of fun to say. And now finally, the green zone. I simply like these megas and have minimal criticisms, if any at all.
Oh, it's pure dark. Never mind. I'm just dumb then.
I've never really cared for Glamora, but I do like Mega Glamora because moving parts are always cool.
Bro, it's so cool. The funny transparent spike thing just gets bigger. I love this, actually. What a cool mega.
They're a design aspect that simply wasn't possible in older games.
No.
Crabominable is infamous for being ugly, and I do agree with that general opinion. But I gotta say, Mega Crabominable almost totally fixed that problem.
Bro, I love bigger Yeti crab. What a cool design. Just just giant fists over its head. This is actually really cool.
Improving the haircut and turning the eyes into white voids was a great way to change it from a dork into a berserking beast. And a very strong one. We all probably lost that side mission where you fight two of them at the same time.
Oh, that's gonna be rough.
Oh, crap! Mega Lucario is battle-scarred Lucario. It's not that different, but Lucario was cool to begin with. I feel the same way about Mega Blaziken. It's mostly a lateral move from regular Blaziken, but since I already really liked Blaziken, it's hard to dislike this similar Mega. Mega Tatsugiri is pretty silly, but what
do you mean Tatsugiri got a Mega? Bro, we can have triple sushi deluxe? Oh, this is perfect. I love this.
I like most is that depending on the original Tatsugiri, the Mega changes to put a different one in the center, with a fun little captain's hat of Tobiko. It's pretty cute. I've never really been a fan of Magearna, but the choices they made for Mega Magearna are so smart that I had to put it up here.
I didn't even know Magearna got a Mega. That's awesome.
The original colors and orbiting gears are obviously great, but I also really respect the subtle angling of the eyes.
I'm gonna be honest though, can we talk about how it's A-posing? Can we talk about how it's like A-posing to assert dominance, right? That's the selling point for me. It's just A-posing, staring defiantly at you while it has its gears rotate. Well, gear split in two, right? Rotating. That's actually peak, okay? I appreciate the A-pose to assert dominance.
What a smart way to take it from a dainty lady to a scary combatant. Mega Slowbro is stupid, but it's good stupid.
Yeah, no, it's good stupid. I love it.
Megas can either be over the top, edgy, and cool, or they can be silly. And while some silly ones whiff, I don't think Slowbro does. Just look at its face. It's so concerned, and yet it's just hanging out. Mega Heatran is crazy, and I can't believe they did it.
I think Wolf Glick actually had a video on this about how, depending on, I think we know what ability Mega Heatran gets. I don't think we know the abilities on some of these because they're not out in Champions yet, right? Mega Heatran, depending on its ability, might actually be one of the most broken Pokemon we've ever seen.
It's creepy in a good way, just simply too damn hot to hold its body together. I like the choice to keep its mouth hung slack open so you can see the pure heat within. I know I criticized Mega Glalie for a similar thing, but it works better for Heatran because it looks like it should blast you, not bite you.
Yeah.
I love Staraptor, so it should come as no surprise that I like Mega Staraptor.
I didn't even know it's got a... Bro, I need to play this DLC. I didn't even know these existed. Bro, what a cool looking bird. I love the red eyes.
While I think its design is solid, particularly those striking eyes, what I really like is that it gets fighting type. The original close combat Pokemon finally gets stab for it. It's just so beautiful. Mega Bayonet may be terrible in battle, but I am not a competitive battler. I suck at predicting other people's behaviors, just across the board. Therefore, it's easy for me to overlook that and just focus on the fact that unzipping itself to allow evil ghost energy to flow out and form claws is super cool. Also, its
I do enjoy its design. It very much plays into the creep factor. I love it.
boss fight in ZA was my favorite in the whole game. Mega Kangaskhan may have ruined VGC for a few years, but I didn't play VGC other than that one tournament. So I didn't really have to worry about it that much. Instead, I can just admire how clever it is to have the kid grow up and fight. Mega Garchomp is completely insane, and I respect it for that.
Yeah, I like the kaiju vibe.
They created the most monstrous Pokemon ever. Hell yeah. Also, I've gained a recent appreciation for it. I used it on my team to reach rank K in the first season of the ZA Online battling thing to get my Greninjite. And the last one I did, my Mega Garchomp got 3, maybe 4 kills in the last 30 seconds.
That's actually insane. Honestly, I had zero interest in ranked with that live battle system. It's just not my thing. If I'm playing Pokemon, I want to play turn-based, but that's a personal subjective thing. I was not going to go into ranked, but I do hear, I guess, that like you're not locked out of it. Like you can still go into like ranked now and still apparently still get your Mega Stones. I don't know. Someone's gonna know a lot better than me. I honestly tuned out when it was hearing that it was a rank requirement. I think that was a little too much for me.
And won me the battle and catapulted me past K all the way to J. Wow. I wish Mega Sableye was a permanent evolution, and while I've docked other Megas for that prior in this video, Mega Sableye's design is so fun that I still like it. This little gremlin hiding behind its giant gem and then taunting you through it like it's a funhouse window instead of a mirror is so fun. Mega Clefable's little fairy wings growing into huge ones is brilliant.
I know it's supposed to be a hat, but it just the whole design reminds me of an acorn. I love it, dude. Sableye, yeah, I wish it was a permanent thing. I honestly love the design. I don't know. I guess I'm more kind of like middle of the road on Mega Clefable. I kind of adore the design, but is it something I'm super like hyped about? I guess maybe I am. I don't know. I'd have to really see it in action.
I love that 30 years ago, Clefable wasn't even fairy type, and now its Mega is the most fairy-looking fairy Pokemon of them all. Other than maybe Rabambi. Pidgeot was already pretty cool, and Mega Pidgeot is Pidgeot with a new hairstyle.
Bro, he's so cool. Look at that. Look at the trail bit in his hair. I thought the design was competent. I enjoyed it.
I think it's stylish, other than the rat tail. I also like the blue wingtips a lot. When I first saw Mega Electros, I thought it was solid, but then I noticed the mouths on the false electric alternating between minus and plus symbols.
It's so cool! As an Electros fan, dude, I'm eating so good with this design.
Like positive and negative charge are the ends of a battery, and that catapulted it up into green for me. That's really cool. Mega Meowstic's split coloration is clearly a clever way to design only one form for both male and female Meowstic, but it looks cool, so it works out. I especially love that its eyes are different colors. That is pretty spooky when it attacks. Mega Pinsir is over-the-top edgy, but it was already a pretty scary-looking Pokemon, so I like that they full sent it. Also, it flies now!
Yes, it does! Finally, a creature of the sky!
Go Team Sky! Mega Dragalge is really cool.
Didn't even know I got a Mega. I actually love this design. Very much plays into the Loxton and Noggin video we watched on about like Dragalge, Seahorse's dragon bit, right? Very much plays into that.
I love the ears, for lack of a better word, and the kelp seed, I think, antenna are a really nice touch. Mega Malamar is horrifying, which is
Mega Malamar is amazing. No, we're not a cult.
exactly what it should be. The slowly rotating hypnotic tentacles are such a nice touch. The neon trails they leave are so cool, and it's one of those design features that wouldn't work in older games. And I like when they take advantage of modern tech in their designs.
I think this is good, though. Yeah, I think this is a good use of, like, the modern design space, right? I very much feel like this is a very competent design. Like, I don't know. I mean, I guess maybe you could have got a similar effect, maybe, back in like what, Black and White, where we got kind of those like move like the sprite movement, right? Maybe, but like, oh dude, it's so good.
Mega Drampaw is brilliant. The combo of turning its cloudy parts stormy and surging it with youthful energy turns Drampaw from a Pokemon I never cared much for into one that I'd love to use at some point. Mega Venusaur isn't complicated, but not all Megas have to be.
On Drampa, I do like the redesign. I think you drawing attention to the storm clouds is, yeah, honestly really perfect. I think it's a very competent design. Venusaur, I feel, is just iconic. Yeah, you could argue it's basic, like he's saying, right? Like, it doesn't have to be over-designed, though, and that's the thing. Is like, it doesn't have to be over-designed.
The extra vegetation looks natural, and I love that they gave it thick fat. Mega Greninja's helicopter shuriken looks a bit silly, but damn, that new mask on his face makes an already cool Pokemon even sleeker.
Yeah, I do like the mask. I don't know. I could care less about the shuriken.
I never really liked Emboar, but I would have if it looked like Mega Emboar the whole time.
I think this just plays into Journey of the West, if I understand that correctly. I think it plays more into the Sun Wukong inspiration, especially with the staff.
This design does an excellent job of solving Emboar's main faults, looking like it's missing a head and looking awkward on 2 feet.
I think Sun Wukong is... I, once again, haven't actually read it. I'm pretty sure Sun Wukong is not the specific one to want here, but it's something from that story.
The larger fire collar blends its face with the body better, and Mega Emboar looks like it belongs in Kung Fu Panda. In other words, it looks good on 2 feet. The Chinese influences are more prominent, which I like a lot, and the Staff of Fire is so fun. I like Mega Absol Z more than regular Mega Absol.
Bro, it's so edgy, though. Like, oh, man, I need to go... Oh, gotta go find a bandage, dude. That edge is sharp.
Now, I'll admit, I may not like it as much as I do if original Mega Absol wasn't there for me to compare the new one to. But turning Absol Z demonic to contrast with regular Mega Absol's angelic appearance is really cool.
We're literally doing the I can be your angle or I can be your devil Aaron Hansen meme, right? That's literally what this is.
And I love that terrifying demon hand. Plus, it's always fun to see another dark ghost type. With its stats and just one weakness, I think Mega Absol Z could be a real threat.
The horn reminds me of some Digimon. I don't know what it reminds me of. Maybe like Devimon or something. I can't remember. The horn definitely feels very Digimon.
Mega Beedrill amps up Beedrill in the perfect way.
Yeah.
The angularity of its entire anatomy perfectly communicates its absurd speed. And I really like it despite hating wasps in real life. Mega Gengar is great. I love how it's constantly phasing through, well, everything. And it does a good job of making Gengar even more menacing. I've always liked Scolipede, and they nailed Mega Scolipede. Whirlipede shell armor and Vaporwave Venom.
Dude, I love Pimp Scolipede. He's so cool. I love the Pimp jacket.
I mean, what more could you want? I've never really cared for Delphox. I hated it back in the day, but now I generally feel it's whatever. But Mega Delphox is fantastic. The Firefox Witch Pokemon turns its burning wands into brooms, and it surfs on one of them, and its fur turns dark like a classic witch's robe?
I'm kind of indifferent. It's not a bad design by any means. It's just not... I don't know. I've never been into the Fennekin line. Just not something I've been super into, which is super odd. Like, you think it'd be right up my alley.
Absolutely brilliant series of choices at all opportunities. Other than preventing us from using it right when the game launched. Mega Chestnut is excellent. They took the Armored Knight theme and amplified it perfectly. The fact that it can remove a shoulder pad to use it at the end of a mace is so sick. But again,
I wouldn't say that's necessarily a mace. I'd classify that more as an axe personally. But I think I'm splitting hairs here.
Would have been nice if I could have used it. Gallade has always been one of my favorite Pokemon. Mega Gallade is Gallade with a cape and bigger dueling discs. So, of course, I still think it's cool. Mega Frostlass may be the scariest Pokemon ever, and I love it. Frostlass's lore has always been scary, taking people to its lair as frozen trophies, but it kind of contrasts with the fact that Frostlass is generally pretty cute. But Mega Frostlass actually looks like that terrifying ice woman of death.
I do like the Oni horns. I think that just the whole design honestly comes together really well. Like, this is very well designed. I love the snowflake, the crystals on the kimono, right? How it goes into snow. Like, oh dude, I love so much about this design.
It's fantastic. Mega Steelix is really fun. The crystals look pretty sweet, but my favorite thing about it is the orbiting metal flakes.
I'm gonna be honest. So I did Gamba, right? I pulled one of the scouts and champions, and I got Steelix. I actually really love Mega Steelix. The problem is, like, he's just not really good. And I want a format where I can actually use Mega Steelix. I think it'd be really fun. I actually love his Mega. The orbiting like alloy metal and stuff, having the crystal just burst through. I actually really love this design.
It reminds me of Aang in the Avatar state at the end of the series, and it's such a cool design aspect that we don't really see anywhere else. Except we actually do, Mega Glamora and Migirna. I filmed most of this video before the DLC. Mega Halucha makes me smile. It really is the perfect way to enhance Halucha.
Yeah, I look at it. This makes me smile. It's cool.
Make it even more of a show-off. I've never watched wrestling personally, but when I learned that the new mask could be a nod to Rey Mysterio, I was very pleased and amused. Mega Victory Bell is awesome, and I will fight.
I'm gonna be honest, I have absolutely no reference for Rey Mysterio. Like, I know of the name, but I can't put actions to it. I'm absolutely an uncultured Embor.
Very pleased and amused. Mega Victory Bell is awesome.
Actual fact, since day one, I'm like, this thing is perfect.
And I will fight anyone who says otherwise. In a Pokemon battle, not gonna be violent, don't worry. It is stupid and silly, and that can absolutely work. Especially
And he's full of just stomach acid. You know the scene in Always Sunny in Philadelphia where Charlie swallows too many of the fake blood capsules, and he just like vomits just all over his date. Just that.
Especially because it's not actually stupid, it's clever. Too much acid, so it swells up and has to tie itself shut, and now it bounces around?
Yeah.
That's super creative. And
it's just a South Park hippie hop, right?
And creative megas tend to be the best ones. Speaking of creative megas, Mega Golurk is exactly what Mega Golurk should be. The energy stored within it has escaped, giving it wings that make it more clear that it can fly. I also love the subtle yet brilliant touch of the spirals on its shoulders and hands going dark, since the energy isn't inside it anymore.
I didn't even notice that, actually. That's actually, this inversion is actually really cool.
Had I encountered it any sooner than the last episode of my entire ZA playthrough, I would have used it. I already liked Golurk anyway. Mega Rayquaza is ridiculously cool, and I think few would disagree with me.
You know what? It's even better because it's a creature of the sky.
Rayquaza is my favorite legendary, and it was before Team Sky, so I'm pretty happy it got such an insane powered up form. Look at those tassels, so majestic. I loved Mega Skarmory the instant I saw it.
What does the shiny do? Does the shiny make it silver? I think it's inverted, right? Where normal Skarmory is silver, and the shiny is more gold. This is gold with the shiny being silver, I think. I enjoy the design. Like, I had to really sit there because the first time I saw it was the Team Sky playthrough, and like, it had to sit with me. I think I really enjoy it, especially it being more offensive.
For many years, I have preached that the grass type should have been called the plant type because it's more accurate, and that the steel type should have been called the metal type. I want to see more steel type Pokemon representing metals that are not steel, like copper or gold. So I was overwhelmed by delighted shock when I saw Mega Skarmory. Sure, it's not the first gold steel type, but it's the first in Gen 2, meaning it's a Johto Pokemon that starts silver, then turns gold.
Okay, that's actually clever. I didn't even put two and two together on that.
It's perfect! Also, all the various pointy parts, very tasteful. I am putting both Mega Charizards together because I love them equally.
Yeah.
Okay, if I have to put one a little above the other, I think Y's a little above X right now, but it depends on the day. Initially, Mega Charizard.
I prefer Y, because competitive bias. X just doesn't have the same stopping power.
Charizard X was one of my favorite Pokemon, period. Black and blue is one of my favorite color schemes, and Charizard finally turning Dragon type made me feel like a 1,000-year curse had been lifted.
I mean, my color scheme is very much blacks and purples, and then I go back to Mega Golisopod, and suddenly things make a little bit more sense.
However, recently I've gained an appreciation for Mega Charizard Y that has put it on the same level as its counterpart. While X is a fun twist on Charizard, Y is a well-done amplification, making it sleeker and broadening its imposing wings. Additionally, it is stronger and easier to use. Changing from a special attacker to physical can make X a bit awkward, while Y just simply nukes things. And I enjoy OHKOing enemy Pokemon as much as the next guy. Mega Sceptile is the Mega Evolution for my favorite Pokemon, so it was always going to be high on this list. Well, okay, I guess that's not guaranteed. If they'd given it the Swampert treatment, that would have made me even angrier than Mega Swampert does.
I don't think it would have worked for Sceptile. I also like in this preview, you can definitely see that, you know, the tail detaching and firing makes a little bit more sense in this.
But instead, they made my first starter look more fearsome and stronger. And the fact that it can now fire off its tail is super fun. Also, I like that it's Dragon type. This arguably makes it worse, you know, with all the weaknesses and stuff. But dragons are cool. And now, finally, the greatest Mega Evolution ever made, Mega Phalanx. Whoever designed this Pokemon deserves a Nobel Prize.
Yeah.
First, let me talk about regular Phalanx. It is inspired by the ancient Greek war formation, the Phalanx, and making a Pokemon from that is so creative and interesting. But what makes Phalanx one of my all-time favorites, I ranked it number 10 in my top 100 favorite Pokemon video, is the juxtaposition of this violent origin with how darn cute it is.
It's honestly great. Like, I do thoroughly enjoy Mega Phalanx. Like, I adore it, dude. It's so good. Like, I struggled to find the words. It brings me joy.
Its signature move is no retreat. As in, I kill you or die trying. But this epic battle cry is called by adorable little war Kirby's.
Yeah.
Like, what? That's hilarious. And then its Mega amplifies every aspect in an absurdly perfect way.
Dude, I love the middle one, though. The middle one is honestly such a mood, right? Like, world's strongest Phalanx. When your friend group's ready to go and they're fighting, but you gotta hold that friend group together. This design makes me smile, honestly. I love the one that has the left arm, the one with the shield as its helmet. Just imagining this thing getting concussions over and over is really funny to me.
How do you evolve combat teamwork? Become more than a team! Combine your bodies like your frickin' Voltron! They took an ancient war formation and merged it with sci-fi mecha media. That is insanely clever, and then all the little details make this Pokemon a divine being. The waist is always making this strained facial expression as it holds up the rest of the body. The legs do this sometimes too. It is so cute. And then as it moves around, it's not stepping with each foot guy. They're taking extremely fast little tiny steps with their own little feet. I cannot handle it.
It's actually too good.
It's too adorable! In my Z8 playthrough, I was very fond of Boys the Heracross, but as soon as I saw Eeyore's Mega Phalanx, I knew I had to have one of my own. This is the perfect Mega Evolution, an enhancement of an already fantastic Pokemon that is somehow cute, cool, and extremely creative. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video and want to hear me talk about my own opinions on a bunch of Pokemon some more, then check out my top 100 favorite Pokemon.
Honestly, I enjoyed this. I thought that this was a really cool video. I thought that Mega Phalanx was honestly a good way to end out that video too. Like, I honestly just enjoyed like all of that, dude. It was so cool. And it was so cool to see some of the Megas that I hadn't seen or maybe had seen in passing, like Mega Heatran. Definitely was taken surprise, Mega, what's his face? Super Sushi Bros. Tatsugiri definitely threw me off. I was not expecting that. I'm not saying no, I just wasn't expecting that. And I'm honestly super okay with that, honestly. Like, I'm actually really into that. I love that. But that being said, thank you everyone for watching. Really do appreciate it. I had a lot of fun with this. Hopefully you did as well. Definitely go check out MandJTV, especially if you have not. As always, in the description down below, I've linked this video as well as this channel, as well as his other channels as well. Make sure to just cite my sources where I can. That way it's easy as possible for you to find it. I do use my description section. This was honestly a treat to watch, and thank you, MandJTV, for making just another amazing video. Hopefully you enjoyed this. Let me know what your favorite Mega Evolution is, even if it's one of the new ones. And I will see you all in the next one.